Jesus said that we would worship in spirit and in truth, and I think more than anything that's a matter of the heart, but it's like out of the flow of the heart the mouth speaks, out of the flow of the heart come actions, and I believe even actions speak louder than words. For me, worship is how much can I give God? Like, how much can I sacrifice all of myself and then take another step forward? You know, giving all I got and then taking an extra step after all I've got, you know. And that's the reason why I worship the way I do, the reason why I pretty much look like a maniac in a mosh pit when I'm worshiping, is because for me, not only is it humiliating, because I mean I don't like to look like an idiot, you know, but it's worth it, because I'm not there to please people. I'm not really there to, you know, make everybody happy or be the cliche standard of what worship's supposed to look like. I just express what's going on in my heart. I do what I see my Father doing. If I see the Spirit doing something, then I'll express it in some kind of form or dance, or some kind of, maybe even words, maybe even a tongue, maybe even just a sound. And I just try to give it all I got, because I mean, it's like that story of David when he tried to buy the threshing floor. The owner was like, well, you're the king, you don't have to buy the threshing floor, you can use it whenever you want. And he's like, no, but you don't understand. And this is my paraphrased version of this, but he's like, if I don't pay for it, then it doesn't cost me something. It's not worship, it's not worth anything. Like, I dare not give something to God that doesn't cost me something. And so basically what he was saying was, if I don't pay for this, if it doesn't cost me something, it's not worship. And David, being a man after God's own heart, I think he knew a little bit about worship, so there's something to be said there. So when it comes to worship, it's like I always try to make it cost me something, even if my legs are killing me, like, and I really feel like my body can't take anymore, I still keep going. And that's when God's presence, or that's when I get the most out of worship, when I put the most in. You know, I saw this thing on Facebook about a marriage box, and I feel like it also relates to our relationship with God, because a marriage is a covenant, a relationship with God's a covenant. And it said a marriage is not a box full of all these things that you get to partake in. A marriage is an empty box, and what you put in is what you get out of it, basically, is what it said. And God's more than willing to give you all of himself and everything that he has to offer you, but he doesn't owe us anything. He's already paid the ultimate price. Like, he basically took on our frame and died for us, and then rose again just so that we could have that covenant, so we could have that relationship with the Father again. So it's like, what are you going to put in the box? Or rather, what are you going to lay down? Are you going to be a living sacrifice? Are you going to be able to lay everything down at the feet of Jesus so that he can lay everything down before you? I guess that's my take on worship.